who is one of the key actors from The Admired, which is Jacqueline Murphy's film, nominated at our festival in Nice. Congratulations, welcome.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
It's good to meet you, Steve.
Thank you. Now I kind of know, cause I've spoken to Jacqueline loads of times and I know the story behind the film, as in the synopsis of the film, but even though I've interviewed Jacqueline before, would you mind just giving us a brief synopsis of the film and your role in the film?
Okay, so the film is about old Hollywood and what goes on back then.
A little bit of a twist to it.
Yes, yes. And Jacqueline's a friend of mine, and she asked me to join her on this film, and I was one of the actors. I played the chef in the restaurant.
Yeah.
It was just not a big role, but being my friend, I wanted to help her out and do that. So.
And because I know this is, as all independent, well, all films, but all independent films in particular, real passion project of hers. So she sunk everything into this. I know she did.
Yes, she did.
I'm not just talking about financially, which of course I know she did, but director, writer, the whole kit.
The whole cake, yes.
Yeah,
she did.
And of course, it's filmed at the Copacabana, where they did. Wasn't it Goodfellas was shot there? It was part.
Yes, yes.
It was. So when she pitched you the idea. Were you taken in straight away? I mean, of course, I don't know you was going to, but I know you was going to do it.
Right, right.
But did she really, was it the vision she had exactly how you, so when she, I'm saying this very, very badly, but when she pitched this idea and your role in it, the end product of what actually happened, is that pretty much how it came to be when the film was finished?
Pretty much. Yeah, she was spot on. I was going to help her regardless.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so...
Because she's very plugged in,
yes,
she seems to be, to lots of people. She's
exactly.
Lots of names and people that she knows.
Exactly. So we all pitched in and helped out, and I remember one day we were shooting and it was raining in Malibu.
Never rains in Malibu. But it really was
Malibu.
raining.
It was raining in Malibu.
So it must have been the end of the drought
while
or something.
we were filming, and so she was in the car, running out in the rain, coming into the restaurant, and that was one of the scenes that I was in, and it was fun.
And can you give us, because I think you've got quite a long, can you give us an idea of your career, where you came from and to where you are now?
Okay. So I've been in the film business for a while. I've done stunts. I've done. I'm a martial arts master, by the way.
Right. Okay. Everyone does that.
Yeah, inducted in the Munich Hall of Fame 2 years ago,
Blimey.
and lots of other stuff relating to the martial arts world. Everyone knows who I am as far as the martial arts is concerned.
Is that your? So that's your. Is that you?
That's my
your
main
real passion.
Yes, but then I got pulled into doing films. I've acted in a lot of them.
Yeah.
And so far, I've produced 2 films, 2 major films, and a TV episode, 10-episode TV show.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, that we pitched to Cartoon Network. So. That's
really?
Yes, it's called Bite Me, and it's about a talking dog. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
A talking dog, and it's really, really funny.
So how on earth? Because I can kind of envisage someone wanting to become an actor. I kind of get that, or a producer or an editor. But your career path is that. Forgive me for what I'm going to. Don't worry, I won't denigrate, but it's quite an unusual career choice, I guess. What I'm saying.
Yes. Well,
and
the thing
that's
is,
something you necessarily choose. But do you kind of fall into it, or did you choose, and how did it happen?
I literally just got pulled in because a lot of my friends were martial arts masters, and they were involved in films, and they keep pulling me in somehow because I never set out to do that. But I was pulled in, and so I just started doing it and started getting a hang of it, and now I'm producing and acting and doing the whole bit.
Because I guess the skill set you have in terms of the martial art does translate to certain roles very well.
Definitely.
Apart from the fact you're obviously very fit.
Definitely.
But in the beginning, even now, so how much of an advantage was that? I guess it must have been because you managed to get in.
Oh yes, it's a big advantage when you.
Even this day and age, right?
When you have the skill set. Just before I came, they had to delay a role in a new film that I want me to be in as a martial arts master. So when I go back, they actually are setting the time for me to film my scenes when I get back to LA.
That's marvelous.
Yeah. So there is, there is, and also because they know who I am. They really wanted to get me in this film. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So as I get back, I'm going to be filming.
and how much you reach this level of expertise in the martial arts, in martial arts.
Right.
How much? Because I can only imagine that's continued. You can't just sort of go, well, I'm not going to do it for 4 weeks or whatever.
No,
you can't do
it's
that.
a whole lifetime. You never stop. You live it basically every day. So especially the skill set, you still keep it. I mean, if you can imagine, I don't want to disclose my age, but I'm up there.
Yeah, you look. I don't know,
but I still have that energy and that
I can tell.
Spirit.
Yeah, I can tell that, and you do have a young way about you, which is a compliment, believe me.
Yes.
And is it, because this is fascinating, is it I don't want to say a lifestyle choice, but do you have a lifestyle that's now kind of built around this? So it's very difficult to explain.
I think what
passion.
What you're saying is I live a certain way with my life, and I studied with 2 Shaolin monks,
right?
One from Wudang Monastery and one from Shaolin Temple. The one from Wudang is Qigong, which is internal energy, and I studied that for 20 years and still practicing. And as a matter of fact, my master is on Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's incredible. Strange Universe, those amazing shows where he can do amazing things, like a superhuman. And so some of the things I could tell you that he does, you would not believe it. Because it's just out of this world.
Yeah, I know, it's quite incredible.
He's also an Eastern doctor, and he's helped cancer patients relieve them of their cancer with Qigong. So Qigong is your life force energy that he's developed to a certain level where you can use it to heal first yourself, and then you can use it to heal others.
So that was that an extension? Were you first and foremost very interested in martial arts, but that came later, or was it all rolled in? So once you developed this and you became more interested in their way of life.
Right.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
And now
I know I've gotten to the level where it's getting, because as you get older and more experienced, you get more into it, and you get more to a higher level of it. So you never stop.
So is there a level you're looking at now that you're trying to achieve?
Yeah.
So I'm meant to be talking about film, but this always happens,
but this is like way ahead.
What are we is there a time scale that you have? Or does it not work quite like that?
It doesn't work quite like a time scale. It's just a matter of as you develop yourself to that level of where you can go with it, and it goes to a level where it's like out of this world. That's why my teacher is on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
And what first? Was there a point in your life that you just suddenly became interested, or you've always been interested?
No, I was interested from I was 7 years old.
Right.
And it's just kind of developed.
And because you seem very content, is that a good word to use?
Very, very peaceful, very balanced. Very balanced.
And does that help?
So you have the external, the internal, and the spirit, and they're all combined into one, and you're very balanced.
So does your lifestyle allow? I can imagine the answer is no way when I ask this, but I'd like to know: does your lifestyle allow you to do things like, I don't know, smoke, drink, or does it not work? No, I imagine you don't.
Yeah. And my lifestyle doesn't allow me to, but even because of who I am from I was young till now, I don't do any of that. I do everything in moderation, everything. Yeah. And I don't do things that are not with my lifestyle, like smoking or drinking or anything in excess. Everything is balanced for me.
Yeah, because I think the point is that obviously it's okay to smoke a cigarette. It's not okay to smoke a cigarette, of course. It might be okay to drink a glass of wine, but one a day. But that's a balance thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you have a glass of wine and that's it. You don't need to drink 10 glasses. You just drink 1 glass. And actually, a glass of red wine is really good for you because what it does, it cleans the toxins out of your blood. But if you overdo it, then it's not good.
And what's talking to you, the interest for me is whenever, and I'm happy to say this because when I ask the question, the answer is invariably yes.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not driven. I'm sure you are, because you're in the film industry. Most people, I think, that work in the film industry are, because it's the nature of the beast.
Right.
But do you? You might not be able to answer this because I'm asking you about you, but I'm trying to compare you to other people. Mm-hmm. Although I'm sure you are driven, do you think that you're more content with your lot in life than others, maybe because of your beliefs and understandings?
I think so.
Yeah, that's kind of the...
I think so.
Yeah. I'm not saying...
And a lot of people have sensed that. I mean, like I walk into a room in Hollywood, and everyone gravitates to me because they can sense my energy and my presence in that way. You know?
And how much do you have to condition yourself I mean, you've been doing this for... Maybe it's the wrong word, because you'll now have this...
Yes,
life.
I've become that, and it's just radiates. And when you're in my presence, you can feel it.
You're very engaging.
Yeah. So it's nothing that I have to do to make it be, because I am who I am. It's not something I'm trying to do. I am that.
So does this lifestyle, and that might be the wrong word, so forgive me if lifestyle is the wrong word, but just for the moment, that lifestyle that you've chosen, because again, I can't imagine you being the kind of guy that gets angry.
No, very, very. It takes a lot to get me to that point. And very seldomly I get to that point. And
what do you do that in your life that makes you be able to be, if you can even explain this to me, you know, I don't know, maybe you sit in your room and there's a particular procedure I don't know, but I'd like to know if you can possibly explain that. I don't know if you can explain it.
I don't think I can explain it. It's just who I am. It's just a part of my whole being. I'm very zen and very calm and I understand things. I don't react to things. I first step back and look at the whole picture and then make a conditioned and informed decision of whatever I'm addressing. You know, so it's not, I don't get angry about stuff. I just understand what it is, and then I deal with it in a certain way, which is very calm and very, zen.
No, I knew this would happen, because any time I speak to anyone about, there's always something that they tell me, and I'm just saying, like, this is great, and this is why I'm asking, because I'm sure lots of people find this fascinating. I'm sure it's not just me.
Yes, a lot.
Where you live in LA, yeah?
Yes, in Hollywood.
Is it? Obviously, it suits the life you've chosen.
Right.
But is it the final place that you want to be?
No.
No, I guess not. And where do you have a place that you'd like to?
Yes, actually, I'm planning to buy a place in Dubrovnik.
Really?
You know where Dubrovnik is?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah,
yes,
but because I would have thought you would have said, without trying stereotyping you, I would have thought, maybe he's going to say, I don't know, Nepal or something. I don't know.
No.
But why Dubrovnik?
Because I've been married for 18 years.
Right. Congratulations.
And I just got divorced last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's nothing bad. It's actually, we made a choice. My wife is wonderful. She's from Croatia, and she's a musician. And so we literally had a life. I mean, we had amazing 18 years together.
Yeah.
And we decided mutually, we lost the emotional connection somehow. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
And we just decided, let's start a new chapter, each of us. And so we decided mutually to do that. We're still friends. And so there's nothing like, when I tell someone that I'm divorced, they are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but there's nothing to be sorry about.
Yeah, that was my
really.
reaction,
I mean, she's an amazing, beautiful woman. Literally, all my friends love her. My family loves her. Everyone loves her.
Do you have children?
No, that's the other thing. I wanted to have kids. She didn't want to have kids because she was so into her music.
Right. Okay.
She didn't want any downtime with her music. But I understand. Life, nothing is permanent.
No. And I always think when it comes to that, I never judge, because you either do or you don't, and that's just the way, that's people's choice.
Exactly.
There's no, it's whatever you want.
I mean, for the time that we did, we had an amazing time, and life goes on, and I'm not sad about it. I'm not mad about it. I'm just.
But forgive me for saying that. I can imagine the reason that you deal with it much differently to a lot of people is again getting back to the person that you are.
That is true. That
and
is
this
true.
inner
That
peace,
is true.
peace, inner
Yes,
peace.
that is true. Yeah.
So you are planning to move to Rob. There is a game plan.
Well, my plan is I'm buying a place. I sold my house recently
In LA.
December. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a 5-bedroom house in Simi Valley.
Lovely.
I sold it, and so I'm planning to buy a house, a smaller place because that was way too big for us. Smaller place in LA, and a small place in Dubrovnik. And I want to work 6 months out of the year producing films and 6 months vacationing in Dubrovnik. So this is my plan.
That sounds like an idyllic
Yes.
lifestyle.
Well, I mean, it's you know, I've done everything in my life, really. I have.
Yeah, I
I've
can tell.
traveled,
I
I've
can
done
tell,
everything that I
you're
can
extremely
possibly
content.
do. And so this is just something that I want to do just to, work hard for 6 months and go vacation for 6 months.
And a lot of people would not kill to have that lifestyle, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not envious. So I'm good luck to you. It's wonderful, and
you.
obviously you've worked to do that.
Yeah.
And how do you compare if again you can do this, and again you've worked to get to
Right.
where you are?
Oh, absolutely. I
Of
work
course you-
hard.
of course you do, because I always believe that
Yeah.
people always say good luck, but you create your own luck.
No,
So
I
think-
work hard.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you
Yeah.
work hard. And I know you're very fulfilled. And are you the kind of person that wakes up, maybe you never do this, maybe you do it every day, I don't know, that actually thinks, actually I've had a bloody great life?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I work for it,
Yeah.
but I've had a great life. I've done literally everything I could possibly do. And now it's just, now I want to give back. My plan is to, and I've been contemplating this, in LA, I've noticed, as a matter of fact, I was downtown LA and I noticed that they were shuttling me to the set of a TV show. And I looked and I saw they were driving on this street called Hope Street. And on this street, there were so many homeless people on both sides of the street. I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea that this was happening in that scale. So
In LA,
in LA, and we're a very wealthy country, but the proportion of distribution of wealth is completely. And I think what has happened is a lot of people have lost their humanity. They're looking the other way, when actually everyone that they see is a reflection of themselves. You're looking at someone on the street, that's a reflection of you.
Yeah.
They're human, you're human. How can you look the other way? So what I want to do, and I want to go to every single city using California as a start, to first petition the local government to donate a piece of land. And then what I'll do is all the money that's donated to my charity and will use to build a center to rehabilitate those people off the street. And I just don't want to do a Band-Aid patch. I want to do
Do it properly.
comprehensive patch
Yeah.
where obviously I can't help everyone 100% because most of those people are, I wouldn't say most, but some of them are drug addicts, some are mental health, some are just down on their luck. If I can help every single one of them 100%, maybe not, 80%, maybe not, 70%, 50%, I want to do it. I want to make a difference in their lives, So, and then if that works for California, then I want to spread it throughout the whole United States.
And do you feel, without getting political, but I guess it is getting political, that the US lost its way?
I think so. I not just think that the US has, I think that humanity.
It's endemic. I
Yeah,
think,
our world is completely sick right now, and we are just not in our zone of who we are as a nation, as a people, because most people are like just into themselves. They're in a bubble, and pardon me for saying this, but I just want to take a pin and burst their bubble so that they can be open and see what's happening around them.
Because the fact is that you and I mean, I don't know you,
Right.
but I know, because I know that you and I happen to live in that top 1 percentile.
Yes.
Because of where you are and the circumstances you're kind of explaining to me, my
Right.
lifestyle. So I know that in that sense, we are very lucky. We just
Right.
happen to be, I know, again, we've worked hard to get
Right,
to it. But
exactly.
even so,
Right.
we had a bit of a leg up in terms of where we were born and
Right.
the things that probably happened in our life that allowed us to take advantage of options that were given to us, although we still had to work bloody hard.
Exactly.
But it concerns me. I mean, I worry about it. I worry about it for my children, one day
Right.
my grandchildren. It's there's something not right.
Something is really, really wrong. We've completely lost our way, and I'm wanting to make a difference as much as I can.
Thing. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Another thing that is dear to my heart is kids. I've done a lot of charities for kids in the past, and one of the things I noticed that has really, really affected me is that kids in different parts of the world are drinking dirty water.
Yes.
They're literally taking water with their hand in like a stream that is black, dirty water and drinking that.
Yeah.
Now you may think that that kid, it's not going to affect you because you're way in another country. But you're wrong, because that kid getting sick from that is going to transfer that sickness to someone else.
It's going to transfer.
And then it's transferred to someone else, and then soon enough that person travels to where you are and you're affected.
Yeah.
So, and it's not even about who is being affected. The fact is that that kid is drinking dirty water and getting sick from it and dying from it. We should be concerned, and we should be doing something about it.
And when do you have an idea of when you're going? Perhaps you started working on this now. I don't know.
I've actually had lots of other charities that are doing Band-Aid patches that are trying to pull me in to join them, but I don't want to do that. What I want to do, I want to do something massive on a massive scale. So I'm preparing myself for this. I'm basically preparing myself. I'm producing films. I'm making all the money I can make to do this. And when I do, then I'm going to take. I've had actually people, rich friends of mine, saying, "Whenever you're ready, come. We'll put some money down."
Because I kind of sense again the person you are that. With the filmmaking side, it's wonderful. You had you've done these amazing things.
Right.
But it's not. You don't want it to be forever. You have an idea to leave it at some point.
Oh yes.
Having had this wonderful life.
Yes. Yes.
But you've already moved on.
Oh yeah.
In your head to do
in my
something
head,
else.
this is just a means to an end. So I do this because I want to do that. You know. So and that I think is a much bigger way to do, because I think that if I can set that example, maybe someone else will join in and continue to do this, and maybe it will spread, and so that we can start realizing that, hey, we're all human and we should be looking after each other. We should not be looking the other way, because like I say, everyone, I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. We're a reflection of each other.
Yeah, you're all humans, aren't we?
So how can I look the other way when you're not in the good way?
And
we should not be doing that.
No, we shouldn't. Can I ask, what's the most wonderful thing you've ever seen or been involved in?
I've done something that's really cool, and I did it completely from the ground up. I had a friend of mine in Beverly Hills has a kids charity.
Yeah.
And I said, how can I help? What do you need? And she explained to me what she needed. And so what I did was, I got a bunch of my friends, and I got some actress friends of mine to do a modeling. I went to Melrose Avenue in Hollywood, to all the stores there, not knowing if they're gonna help me or not. I went in and I said, look, I'm doing this charity to raise money for homeless kids. I need your help. Can you donate some clothes for me for a fashion show that I'm going to be doing? And I did that, and I got a lot. I mean, people were just handing it to me.
So that they were all up for it, pretty much.
They did. I went to many, many stores, and they all I got way too much, you know. So we got the clothes. I got my friend's place, which is a restaurant, bar kind of club in Beverly Hills. He donated location. He gave me half of the entrance and half of all the entrance and half of the bar. And all that money, I mean, the place was so packed because we literally, everyone
should be doing it every year.
Yes. So we did that. And when we did that, it was so packed that the fire marshal had to come and stop people from coming in.
No.
The models couldn't even have space, and this was a big place. They didn't even have enough room to walk around and do this, you know. But we did it. We made the money. I donated it to them. And then right after that, it was coming into the holidays, Christmas holidays, so she invited me and to go downtown at the train station where they had inner city kids on buses bussed in. We had Santa. We gave them toys. It was so many kids that I had 10 kids, 5 on one hand, 5 on the other hand, myself. Made sure that they ate, they got pictures with Santa, they got presents from Santa. We had a choir that sang for them, and it was televised.
Fantastic.
So that was very fulfilling to do that.
Amazing. Yeah.